How you feeling?
I feel better. I was able to go through practice today, so optimistic about tomorrow for sure.
You said what?
I say optimistic about tomorrow for sure. I went through the whole practice today, so.
Yeah. I know you've had something similar to those on before. I mean, are they restricted in any way? Or
No, they're just pads, and I don't like really seeing the pads, so I put long tights. I mean, it's been a while since I wore tights, like longer tights, but that's just because I don't feel like taking them off after the game. You're all sweaty and wet, and I just didn't feel like doing it anymore.
With the knee, has it been pain tolerance? Are they worried swelling at all?
It was swollen a bit, but it's like if I was standing for a period of time, and then it would be hard to sit down. If I was sitting down for a period of time, then when I stood up, it was like sore. So, I mean, it was pain tolerance, but also be smart. If I can't go out there and help my team, then I wouldn't play.
Is it a bone bruise? Is it a deep thigh bruise? What do you got?
I think it's a bone bruise. I mean, we did an MRI. I also don't feel like sitting in an MRI machine for a fucking hour. So, but I mean, that wouldn't have changed our course of action as far as treatment is concerned. So, I didn't really feel the need to do it.
How did you feel like Keon did stepping in and playing for you that night?
I think it was great. I mean, I think he did what we all expect him to do: go in, especially on the defensive end, be disruptive, being able to pick up guys full court. And I think he was great out there last night.
You guys had a players only meeting. We don't need to know what was said, but just how good are those things to actually air some differences and kind of get on the same page?
Oh, it was great. I mean, I think if you've ever been a player of any kind of sport, you've been around some guys who, I guess, don't talk openly when there are coaches around. Like when you were a kid, when you were in high school, when you were in college, you've had guys that kind of don't want to say anything when coaches are around. And I think that's what's good about players meeting, because nothing has to leave the meeting. Obviously, whenever we're back with coaches, whatever our main point is, we let them know what it is. And at the end of the day, when you're a team, your organization, you have to have a middle ground. Obviously, there are some things that you want to do that coaches don't want to do, or coaches want to do that you don't want to do, and you have to find that middle ground. And then everybody talks to each other, communicates. We go out there and we make it work.
Were you one of those kids?
No. I've never been. I don't know if you've ever seen me argue with a coach. I mean, I've never really been that type of person. But if I see something, and I'd let Mike know, I'd let Jordy know, I'd let Luke know. So, rather if it's calling a play, what I see, what we need to do defensively, whatever scheme we're running at the time, I let them know whenever I see.
Whose idea was it to have the meeting?
Trey actually initiated it first. And, I told him I would back him, and guys got in, guys talked, and I think we definitely answered well after that game.
Yeah, you guys have beat the top three teams in the NBA Western Conference so far. Did it kind of give you guys some motivation? And I think 7 of those games that y'all have wins in, one of them without you. Did they kind of give you guys motivation?
2 without me. We beat OKC without me too. So, but I mean, we always talk about this as far as our consistency, but also that any team can be any team in this league, and obviously we need to be a more consistent team. If we, win some of the games that we're supposed to win, we're probably in an entirely different spot right now. So, for us, it's we go out there. Obviously, schemes and things can be different based on matchups, but our effort and executing whatever scheme we're running can't change on a night-to-night basis.
How crucial is the next couple of games, especially here?
I mean, this is big. You need to be able to defend home court, obviously, and right now we're fighting for playoff positioning or trying to get out of the play-in and things of that sort. So every single game at this point is a big game for us.
Given the circumstances, did it feel like a landmark win for you this season?
I mean, I think it was definitely big. Obviously, going into, we just played in two of the toughest places to play, 2 of the best teams in the league. One we didn't play well, and then you were able to answer, because it could be a snowball effect, and you can go on a 2-game road trip and get beat by 40 both games. So I definitely like the way that we played from start to finish last game.
Malik obviously was big in that game. Is there anything that surprises you at this point, the way he's able to get a bucket?
No, not at all. Not at all. He's been a scorer his whole life. And I think we've seen it on all levels, so I don't think it should surprise anybody anymore.
How important is it to have his scoring and playmaking on the bench?
It's big. I mean, especially if I'm not playing or if I am playing, and obviously, if we don't have it going, if we do have it going, he still provides a spark no matter what's going on in the game.
Yeah, what do you think it says about the resiliency of your group? You know, you see guys like Keon and Davion step up against Minnesota and kind of figure out ways to get it done in your absence.
It's big. It's always a next man up mentality in this league. If guys are out, you know, there's still no excuse to go out there. And guys are ready. Guys stay ready. And obviously last year we didn't really deal with much injury, but we've had some guys miss time, and we've had guys like you said, Keon, Davion that stepped up, Kessler in his minutes. Whenever Chris is out there, we've had guys step up all year long.
Thanks, everyone.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.